let's get into it. So we do have some breaking news concerning Rüdiger. He has suffered an injury in training, and he's not going to be available for the foreseeable future. And I'm pretty pissed off, being very honest here. It's not because I view Rüdiger as a player that should be starting, because since the Club World Cup, when he came back early from his injury, Rüdiger underneath Xabi Alonso has looked very mid. But the reason that I'm pissed off is because this is why we should have gotten another center back in the summer. It's fantastic. We signed Dean Howson. Phenomenal. But why didn't we go and try and get somebody else? Because essentially, with Rüdiger being injured, I now have to rely solely on Militao for the most part. And Militao looks like he is getting back to his good form. But this man has torn his ACLs twice in the last 24 months. I can't depend on him to play heavy minutes. So now, aside from Militao, you got to look at Asensio, who was arguably our worst player in the Club World Cup. And then you got to look towards the academy. Real Madrid should have went in the summer window, got Dean Howson. We should have also went and got Saliba. I know that the reports came out saying that we tried to sign Konate, but Liverpool were blocking the offers. But then why not go out there and make an offer for somebody else then? So now we are a bit short at center back. Big up to Dally for the raid. Come on, my guy. I appreciate that. Now, this is what Madrid are saying. Following tests conducted on Rüdiger by Real Madrid's medical services, he has been diagnosed with an injury to the rectus femoris muscle in his left leg, awaiting further development. Now, I don't know where the fuck your rectus femoris muscle is on your leg. I have no idea, okay? I don't know why these scientists name the body parts. So just say he has a fucking thigh injury or an ankle injury or a knee injury. Give me all these medical terms, bruv. I don't know what the fuck that is. Point is, it's not good because it's already been confirmed. Rüdiger is out for 3 months. 3 months. Do you know how wild that is? Essentially, this is Rüdiger's last season at the club. This guy is not going to be available until maybe January. In his last season at this club, Rüdiger's going to only be playing about 6 months of it. That's mad when you think about it. 3 months. And they're saying that this happened during training. What kind of drills were we doing to sustain an injury like this? How? It's the day before a game. What does Xabi have my man doing? Running up mountains? Again, it's not that I'm upset because Rüdiger is a key piece. This is not 23-24, right? Where Rüdiger was one of the best defenders in the world. He's fallen off a bit. But Real Madrid have nobody to blame but themselves. How many times did Rüdiger not get rest? Over the last 24 months, this guy Rüdiger damn near played every single match. 90 minutes, week in, week out, no rest. And his body has finally broken down because that's natural. But this is Madrid's fault. This is why in the summer window, you're allowed to strengthen your squad to avoid being short, to avoid not having any holes in your squad. I don't get it. What could he have possibly been doing in training to sustain an injury that will keep him out for 3 months? Thank God this is not Dean Howson. If this was Dean Howson, Wrap the season up. Wrap it up. Do you know how crazy that is? So now a player in Militao who can't stay fit to save his life. This guy Militao sneezes the wrong way. He has to miss damn near 3 months. Now I'm going to have to rely on Militao to play a majority of these minutes for the next 3 months. This is why when we talked about Madrid's transfer window, I gave it a 7 because I liked the signings that we made. I liked Housen, of course, world class. I liked the addition of Trent. Alvaro Correas is starting to come good. He's playing well. Man like Franco, more of a project, one for the future. I thought we had a solid window. But the reason that it couldn't get higher than a 7, what is one thing that myself and many other Madrid creators said? We should have gotten another center back. Even before the transfer window started, I said we need 2 center backs minimum. Militao is made out of glass. This guy's hamstrings is made out of Swiss cheese and Doritos. It can't last. He's shown us that over the last 2 seasons. Rüdiger is getting up there in age. He's not the same player that he used to be. And now we're in this situation where we could possibly find ourselves very short defensively. We had such a good start to this season. We looked solid at the back. Only conceded 1 goal so far. Not making the same mistakes that we did in the past. And once again, we have turned back into Hospital FC. I hope that Xabi Alonso can explain what was going on in training for this kind of injury to happen. Bruv, look at the games that he's going to miss. Look at the games that Rüdiger will miss. Sociedad, Marseille. Let's look at, okay, you know what? We don't got to name, or let's just name the big games that we will not have Rüdiger here for. He won't be there against Marseille. He won't be there against Atleti. He won't be there against Villarreal. He won't be there against Juventus. He won't be there against Barca. He won't be there for Liverpool. He won't be there for Man City, possibly. That's about 7 big games. So the question now becomes, what is Xabi Alonso going to do? Luckily, we do have some options. Militao is going to obviously have to go and be starting. He's going to have to be that other center back next to Housen. I don't want to see Tchouaméni starting at center back. Continue to do with Tchouaméni what you've been doing. That DM center back role. On the ball, back 3. Tchouaméni drops. Off the ball, Tchouaméni's back in that midfield. Do not switch what you're doing with Tchouaméni. So Militao is going to have to be that partnership next to Housen. And then the bench options. Next man up mentality. Asensio. You were shit in the Club World Cup. But I don't forget how good he played for us last season. Asensio is the only reason that we didn't concede more goals. Last season, when he burst onto the scene, Asensio was absolutely balling. Asensio last season was by far our best defender. So he's going to need to tap back into his form from last season. What happened in the Club World Cup, that's the reason why he's not playing. Because since Xabi Alonso's got here, Asensio's been hot ass. So he needs to hold bench. But now he has an opportunity to once again, through injury, earn more minutes. He is that next man up off the bench. Aside from that, David Alaba is there. But, I mean, David Alaba. Oh, my God. I think we want to use him more as a DM. That's what the reports are saying. That Xabi Alonso would like to use David Alaba, basically as like a midfielder, like a holding midfielder. I don't fucking know, bro. So you have Asensio, Alaba, but what I'm looking forward to is seeing what Xabi Alonso does with the academy. There's two players that have gotten hyped up a lot. Diego Aguado, who came to the Club World Cup with us, did not play, but we blocked the move. Dortmund wanted to sign this kid. We blocked a move from Dortmund. Why would we do that? This kid better get fucking minutes. It's time for us to see what our academy can do. You also have João Martinez, the 16-year-old. I think he's 17 now. Remember, he went on preseason with us last year. Everybody was sucking him off, saying how great he is. They're saying that he's returned. He's in the academy. I think he's playing for, I forget which level. But you have him there as well. I would like to see one of them get minutes or be brought in to the first team setup throughout this period. These are Xabi Alonso's options right here. Now, again, I don't know where. What's the injury again? Let me pull it up. I'm not sure where your rectus femoris muscle is. No, you know what? We're going to Google this. Where could this be? Because I don't know why they just couldn't say, yeah, Rüdiger got a knee injury. All right. All right, chat. Hold on. We're about to become biology carnage. Hold on. Oh, my gosh. This shit looking like fucking science class. All right. Hold on, chat. All right, look. Here we are. So, let me see. Open image in new tab. Bro, this man got a thigh injury. This man got a thigh injury. This is where he's injured at, in his thigh. Like where his lap is. I mean, how do you injure that? What do you guys think happened? Maybe like somebody came in with like a slide tackle, or how the fuck do you injure that? Oh my days, bro. Now I'm super annoyed, man. We 100% should have went out there and spent money on a center back. This is why I said, bro, go get Saliba. Go get Saliba. Just drop the 90 million. Just do it. Do it. Bro. The depth is already starting to hit us. The injury bug has arrived, chat, right on time. These last few years, it feels like it's never late. It's always right when the season is really getting into things. That's when the injury bug comes to Real Madrid. So, essentially, I think this is the thigh, right? Like, Rüdiger got a thigh injury, bro. The rectus femoris. What kind of fancy-ass name it? Bro, just tell me he got an upper leg injury, bro. Yeah, man. Look, chat, what are you guys saying about Rüdiger's injury? Again, he is going to be out for 3 months. Mad. On top of that, look at all the games that he is going to miss. These are some big games. Again, it's like I said earlier. It's not like we want Rüdiger to be starting right now because he's not been playing at a high enough level to warrant being our starter week in, week out anymore. But it's the fact of depth. You need that because other injuries in these 3 months will happen. You guys think Militao is going to be fit every single game? Do you guys think Hausen is not going to need some rest at some point in time? This injury is strictly down to Real Madrid. Rüdiger, for the last 2 to 3 seasons, was playing damn near every single match. 90 minutes, no rest. His body is broken down. And I don't think that we prepared enough in the summer window for this possibility. Now, we already talked about what options Xabi Alonso does have. And let's just see how this manager figures this situation out. But yeah, I need you guys to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those post notifications.